Photo base. I'm in the house. I'm early. I'm not late. Everyone's saying I'm late. I'm not late. I'm here early. Don Grizzly, the big grizzly bear. Look, I don't have my hair uh, dyed. See, look, I'm going gray. Only partially colored hair left. Bien canoso. Salmon T-shirt. No, I think what salmon or is it coral? It's like an ocean color, like a summer breezy color. I go to the beach color. I went to the beach for a minute today. I took the day off. It was Labor Day. I just chilled at the house. Went out to Oakland. Put out some flyers, posters at some of the restaurants around Fruitvale for the event we're about to have. Uh, I will. Um, then I went out to the beach to walk around, do some exercise, did like a mile walk, chilling, checking out the little females out there. People watching. You feel me? It was nice. It was actually nice out there today. Hella people out on the beach. I mean, anytime it's summertime, people go to the beach where it's hot. Still kind of warm outside now. I went outside just a little while ago and it wasn't even that cold or breezy. Just a little bit of a breeze, but not like it normally is. For my band and then Yasum's band, because we're gonna play with them. The dude coming from Colombia. We're gonna do a concert at Ashkenaz in Berkeley this Saturday. Over there by San Pablo and Gilman this Friday. Come check it out. You want to meet some cute Colombian females? Come check it out. You coming through Shortcuts? Come chill. But yeah, I was putting flyers around, walking around the hood for a little bit. Hadn't been down there in a while around Fruitvale in that area. I was walking up there by Foothill, Fruitvale, and then also by kind of like 38 in that area too. When is what? Friday, this Friday, September 5th. It's going to be good. I don't go to the East Bay. Why? What's wrong with the East Bay? The East Bay is the shit. You're missing out. What up, bitch? What's up with everybody? What is everybody doing out there? How is everybody's day? Some chiquitas parcero, some muy bonitas. But yeah, it's gonna be fun, bro. We'll probably hella people. La Cumbiamba Colombiana is gonna be there. They're like a group of female dancers, so I'm sure they're gonna bring some cool females with them. I have no clue where Dave is. I haven't seen. Has he even been live? I haven't seen him go live in a while. Somewhere I did was. But yeah, man, where's everybody at? I'm surprised there's not more people on here. I'm just not popular anymore. And this is Live with Jay, number 121. Labor Day edition. How was your Labor Day? What did you guys do today? You feel me? How was your Monday? You feel me? Mine was cool. Like I said, I just chilled. Took the day off. Went out. I was in the town most of the day. I was in Oakland most of the day. I only went to Alameda for a little while. I was only in Alameda for about a couple hours, but I was in Oakland the majority of the time. I was in downtown, and then I went to the east, to the Fruitvale area, kicked it around there for a little while, and then went to Alameda, walked at the beach, took a little mile walk, you feel me, Fort the Heart. And then I came home, and this was a nice day. It was warm. It was really nice today in the Bay Area. How was it out there where you're at? Shortcuts, was it hot? It was pretty hot where I'm at. What's up, Al Quintanilla? How you doing, bro? How you been? Just chilling today, relaxing. Probably talk about a few things. Probably let more people get on. Want to talk about a rumor that's going around the internet. See what you guys think. It was hella hot. How was it where you're at, L? I bet, fool. It was hotter in Oakland than where I live. It's always Oakland's always hotter. Oakland, San Leandro. It's always a little bit hotter than in Richmond, San Pablo, El Sobrani area. For some weird reason, it's always a little bit colder here, and Oakland's always a little bit hotter. Always. Panties. I don't know. My shirt, would you consider it pink or coral? What would you call it? My shirt. I had a couple of shirts in this color. I call it coral. To me, it's like more of a burgundy color. Some might say it's pink, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Great summery color. What's good, Joe Mama? Stockton was hot. I was working out there in North Stockton. Not bad. I bet you the Central Valley was hot as fuck. Color of my man. I bet it was hot in the Valley, Sacramento, Stockton. When it's hot in the Bay, bro, you know it's hot as fuck in the Valley. You feel me? But yeah, like I always noticed that Oakland is always hotter than here usually. Fresita color, kinda. To me, it's like a pinkish burgundy color. I like widespread. Yeah, it was pretty warm though. Everybody was in shorts today. I noticed majority of people. So I would give you that shirt. No, I have a few of these shirts of this color. I took my coworker on a hood tour out there. Where, in Stockton or out this way? I put hella flyers up around Richmond too. Hella spots at Bucan, at Tapatio, and a couple places right there by Garvin and San Pablo. Like there's Discolandia and a couple other spots there. Vulva color. Yeah, you can say that. It's the color of something pink. Eldorado and Hammer. You used to live in Stockton? I'm not as familiar with. I mean, I know Stockton, but I'm not familiar with the hoods there. I know like Wilson Way and Charter Way and all that. I don't know what happened to Dave. I haven't seen Dave in a minute. I don't even know if does he even get on live anymore. Go somewhere good. Give this guy the Hodges. 2002. Oh, okay. So you used to live out that way. I never lived out there. I lived in Sac for a minute, but I never lived in Stockton. So, I mean, I know Stockton though. His doctor said no more drinking. I bet. Fuck. That stuff kills your liver. I'd have cut down on some eating too. Shit. But yeah, drinking, that's a killer. Know a lot of people that died from alcoholism. Trust me, a lot. And it's a pretty slow and painful death. For reals. I've seen people die of liver cirrhosis. That shit's no joke. But yeah. Well, no, I know Stockton. I just don't know it like what hood is which or where it's what. I don't know it like that. But I do know it though. Like if I go there, I know some areas. Yeah, waking up is clean. Sub 2001. Saturday, Saturday, God, Soul Festival at History Park. I don't get substance addiction. Me either, Julio, because I never had it. So I don't really quite understand it. I smoked weed for a little bit and I drank alcohol, but I never got hooked on it. Oakland Latinos. Forever. That's crazy though. Like when I lived in Sacramento, I actually got to know Sacramento more when I left than when I actually lived there. Ain't that some shit? When I lived there, I don't know shit about Sacramento. I know a little bit, but not like when I left. I kind of curry snakes. I got to know it more. When I lived there, I guess I was a kid, so I didn't have like a car, and basically I just knew what was around me. I didn't really know the whole city. I knew like downtown in some areas, but like I didn't know the north side that much. I didn't know even some of the south side. So it was pretty big out there. So yeah, I didn't know it as well. I just kind of knew the area around where I lived. You kick it with Badass Snoop when he lived in Sac. Is Badass Snoop older than me? I don't know. I know the area where he's from. Snoop, he was from Southside Park, but that was far from where I lived. Southside Park is like more like Midtown Sacramento, going towards downtown. I didn't live there. I lived in South Sac, like um towards like Power Inn and Florida. No, not Florida. Power Inn and Fruit Ridge Road. I lived in that area. If you guys, I don't know if you guys know where that's at. Broderick. I didn't even know where that was. The only way I know Broderick because I remember I messed with a girl there like way later in West Sacramento. It's on the other side of the river, son. That's Yolo County. Did you hang out with Gunner and Merced back in the day? Bro, I didn't even know where Merced was back in the day. I didn't even know it existed. Yeah, working in Stockton, Trader Joe's warehouse, I met a lot of solid homies from all over. I told them to move around hood to hood. Where I live. Bro, I'm gonna keep it real, Joe Mama. I didn't even know where Merced was. I think I heard of it back then, but I didn't. It wasn't a blip on my radar. You feel me? When I was a youngster, I knew about Fresno, but I didn't know about Merced or some of the towns around there back then. Garden Block. Now, I didn't live near Garden Block either. That was kind of far from where I live. I know where that is though. Tortilla, she lived in Midtown. What they call that? Alkali Flats, I think is the name of that area. Were they Green Rag? I know the UNTs were Green Rag in Oakland. I never met no one from Gardens, so I don't know. The only Gardens I ever met were Crips, and they wore black. I mean, they wore blue. The only gang I knew that wore green was the UNTs in Oakland back in the days. I didn't know Gardens were green. I don't think I ever met a Chicano from Garden. I heard of it though, but I know where the Garden Block is. I used to have a homie that used to live over there. But that was more of a black hood back then when I lived out there. I know that area. That's over there by Burbank High School, by 29th and Florin, around that area, 24th and Florin. Sibo. I think Sibo was from 29th Street. I know that area though. That was not too far from where I lived. That was actually closer. I remember the Milpitas. I had never been to Milpitas when I was a youngster. I just remember passing it. I didn't know the South Bay when I was a kid. I got to know the only thing I really knew about the South Bay. I remember going to the East Side a couple of times, and I remember going to the flea market a lot. That was about it. I didn't know the South Bay that well. Maybe we passed through Milpitas, but I remember going to Hayward a lot when I was a kid. Hayward, San Leandro, Castro Valley. I remember going to Union City a couple times. You feel me? But I didn't. The South Bay, not that much, bro. I still remember. I don't know if anybody remembers. I can remember going like Dublin, Pleasanton when I was a kid, and there was nothing out there. Who remembers that? You know what I mean? I'm wearing Jesus sandals right now. Look, see, I'm wearing some Birkenstocks. But yeah, I can remember going out towards Dublin, and there was nothing out there. Like Dublin, Pleasanton, kicked it would be. I never met Big Mike. Russell City, that's old school Hayward. It's good, oh man. I didn't even know Eastside San Ho. The true that Eastside San Ho used to be a Portuguese area, Julio. There is a little Portugal out there, ain't there? Does Big Mike still get beat by his wife on live? I have no clue. I remember one time I went to a Portuguese party in San Jose, believe it or not. Me and my homie were walking, and we seen a party going on, and we walked in there, and there was a Portuguese festival. I think it was on Santa Clara Street. This was years ago. To the whole straw. My next one is Friday, bro. We're having a big show this Friday. That's what I was doing today. I was promoting my show. I was putting flyers and stuff all around around Oakland and Richmond. I think there was a McDonald's. It was a big church, I think. Maybe it was by a McDonald's. I think you're right. We're in Berkeley. Come through, well. It's at the Ashkenaz in Berkeley, right there on San Pablo and Gilman Friday. We're bringing an artist from Colombia, so we're opening up for him. There's going to be a lot of cute little Colombian chicks there. Get in for free. Unfortunately not. I need to sell the show because we need to pay the artist. I need to fly out to the base. So I might go to Phoenix with the homeboy Cats and Giants. Come through. That's a Portuguese hall. Probably. I just remember there was a lot of Portuguese. There's more Brazilians now in the Bay Area than there are Portuguese. So, I mean, almost every Brazilian. I mean, every Portuguese speaker I meet is Brazilian, not Portuguese. I think Portuguese are old school. Come through, fool, but it's gonna cost you because we're bringing a big artist, so it's not gonna be. It's probably gonna be like run between 20-25 to get in. Which is not that bad, actually, for a big artist. Fala português. Você fala português? Sim, eu falar português. Martini's always fun, fool. We always play it all the time. Hockey. We play that place. That's Del Cielo. That's a spot in Martinez. It's owned by a couple. The husband's Colombian and the wife is Puerto Rican. Her name is Cielo Mar. She's cute. You don't got to be fitted. They don't have a dress code there. But yeah, that spot's always lit though. Every time I play at Del Cielo, it's always lit there. Most people come to see us there, and they come to dance. So, you feel me? I got a fade, and I haven't used no just for men. So you can see my my gray hairs. Like I have partially black hair still left, but it's mostly gray. Oh, that noise? What's that noise? I feel you. I stay fresh mostly. Even today, I was wearing shorts and I was still staying fresh. This is a stupid thing. It's messed up. It makes a noise. I got a fade, bro. I got a taper. I got it, right here where it's, what do you call that? Where it's lined up, and I got it cut. I don't got the Colombian, what do they call it? The Colombian DoorDash haircut. I don't have it right now. Nah. People say it's queefing. People say it's a vibrator. No, it's my stupid computer. It has this noise right about here. Hold on, I'll put it down right there in that area. And I don't know what it is. It makes this like clacking noise. Yeah. But yeah, man. You know one thing that scares me a little bit, fellas, and I'm gonna admit something to you. I notice, and I don't know, maybe it could just be I have a lot on my mind, but it scares me because my mom died of Alzheimer's. But I noticed that lately I've been getting very forgetful about things, and I never was like that. And what scares me is that my mom was diagnosed with it around my age. You feel me? She was about my age when she first got diagnosed with it. She was like in her late 40s, early 50s. And she, the same thing as she was starting to forget things, bro. And I noticed that I stumble on things a lot and I forget things. I never was like that at all. At all. And I noticed that lately I've been forgetting things. And it kind of bugs me, bro. It could just be old age. It could just be whatever, but yeah, Joe Mama, if it continues, I am gonna tell a doctor. But I actually got a checkup coming up. I do my annual checkup every year. That's coming up soon. But I just noticed I get forgetful, and that's exactly what happened to my mom. You feel me? And she didn't get Alzheimer's right away, but she was diagnosed with it when she was about my age, around roughly late 40s, early 50s, and then it eventually killed her at 70. So you feel me? Just forgetting things, like even on the lives. I don't know. I don't know if you guys notice. Sometimes on lives, I stumble on things. Like I want to say something and then I stumble on it. I don't remember what to say. You know what I mean? But I just noticed that I forget things sometimes. Like earlier, I ordered something, and then the dude told me that I ordered something else. I'm like, oh no, I didn't want that. I wanted that. He's like, I said, did I order the other thing? He's like, yeah. I'm like, oh shit, what the fuck? So, yeah, if I keep noticing it, I definitely, let's hear. The school is here. Yeah, yeah, I'll look into it, bro. But I just noticed that. I mean, it could just be nothing. You know what I mean? It could be nothing, but if it continues, I definitely, at least I'm gonna bring it up to my doctor. You know what I mean? When I see him, signs to fight at Chicano too. But I just noticed, like sometimes even on my lives, I don't know if you guys notice, there's times where I'm talking and I forget what I'm gonna say, and I'm like kind of get stuck on it for a minute. I remember. No, I don't. Can you please tell me? Fight Wes Watson. But I'm never. When I will, if this ever happens, then I for sure I'm gonna go to the emergency room. What I haven't had happen to me is like I forget where I'm going. That thank God, you know what I mean. My mom used to get that though, but I haven't got that yet. I'm pretty good at that. You feel me? America, jack off. I heard somewhere he was a failed rapper. Not one of these guys are just paid clamps. Yeah, I will. Thanks for the time you spent, Rita. Santa Rita. Fuck that place. That was the time that I was just like, yeah, this is for the birds. I don't know why people glorify this shit. I know, and I heard he has a brother that's a pedophile or something like that. Weird. Again, I was right by that dude's hood today. I was right there by 39, that area. I've never watched that dude's channel. It does not interest me whatsoever. John D. So I talked a long time ago. I hit him up about it, but he never got back to me. Mickey, who's Mickey? Mikey. Oh, Mikey. Yeah. So the true, I keep hearing. This is one of the things I was going to talk about today. I keep hearing these rumors. I keep seeing um, like videos and memes about supposedly Donald Trump is dead or dying or his health is horrible. You know what I mean? Like they're saying that he's possibly dead, that he had a stroke. They're saying that he has heart disease, that he's showing signs like he has swollen. He has um, he has swollen ankles, and that he has like his face looks like it's off, and that he has like some kind of bruises on his hands, like maybe they were like putting IVs in him. And then supposedly, like people are saying they haven't seen him or something. Like they haven't seen him in a few days. You know what I mean? He could be sick. Who knows, bro? I know Kyle Kalinske from Secular Talk has been talking about it, but I mean, he is. You know, he's pretty old. He's what, like 80 years old. He's about the same age as Biden. They're maybe Biden might be a tiny bit older, but not by too much. And he's not a very healthy dude. Let's face it, he's pretty fat for his age. You know, say Trump is what he's gonna do. Does it? Yeah, violates the Constitution a lot. But supposedly that's what they're saying, that he's like has bad, his health is bad, or something's wrong with him, or something. I keep hearing that rumors and like memes and stuff going around. So who knows? Who knows what the fuck is wrong with that dude? But I mean, he's up there in age. How old is he? He's 80, right? And you know, he eats pretty unhealthy, and he doesn't I don't know if he exercises much, you know. Maybe he's chilling with Epstein. Who knows, man? But I just been hearing that a lot. And if you look it up, you'll probably find a bunch of stuff about it for Prez. So I just been hearing that he's sick, and that he's possibly dying. That there's signs that he might have heart disease or maybe a stroke, or who knows, bro. Trump's in Cuba. He's in Miami. Isn't Miami part of Cuba? With Tupacalypse. But yeah, I've been hearing that. If you don't believe me, you can look it up. Look up Secular Talk with Kyle Kalinske. He's been talking a lot about it. You don't believe me. So what, like if Trump were to pass, I mean, Vance will take over basically. So, you know. Speak. Got breast cancer. But yeah, who knows? With Big Mike said he was golfing, but haven't seen no pictures. Yeah, I don't know. They've been saying that there hasn't been no sight of him. I don't know how true that is. You feel me? I don't know, but you never know. A lot of people make up shit on the internet too. So the thing I did hear though, uh, is that he has signs of certain things. Like they said he has swollen ankles, and there's pictures of it, and he has these bad bruises on his hand. And swollen ankles, supposedly, it could be a sign of heart disease. My dad died of heart disease. That's some scary shit. To become Kardashian, the golf game, they lie to put out old pictures. Possibly. Possibly. Like I said, Trump was up there in age. He's not a young man anymore. He's about the same age as Biden. I think Biden might be a little bit older though. You feel me? But yeah, I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. All right, for 2001, I just keep hearing about it. Who knows? It could just be BS. It's a party with Gooch down in TJ. Look it up. He said he was golfing yesterday with John Gruden. What are they? Somebody else said that his face was droopy. That means he might have had a mini stroke or something like that. From 8/23. Damn. From August. So from a few weeks ago. We are fucking JD. You think he'll be worse than Trump? JD Vance. It's weird because wasn't JD Vance a Trump hater at one point? That's what I heard. I could be wrong, but you know what I mean? Like E40's son. I've never seen E40. E40 has a son. I've never seen him. Does E40 have a son? Trump's doing DoorDash. Who knows? I just, like I said, it's just rumors that I keep hearing. I've been hearing about the thing about his health being bad for about a month now, for sure. 4 times. Drew P is dope. I never seen him. Little kid that came out with his old CD rapping, you don't remember? Oh yeah, I think I remember. OG Bam. I've heard of him. I've never really seen his channel. Don't you hate Mexicans? Or am I wrong? I know a lot of those like SoCal Africanos don't like the raza sometimes, and vice versa. Hall of Game. You're the one saying you could be nothing but a player, or even jail, or someone, or someone. What is it? Someone will spray you or something like that. He needs 20 to work. He needs 20. I think I remember that. Joe Mom, I don't dislike anybody. I'm cool with everybody. It's just when people start with the racist shit. They say Elon has been running the show anyway, so he fucks it. We're fucked. Plus, Elon's buddies with China and Putin. Sign of Fourth Reich. Where is Elon? I haven't heard from that fool in a while. Still, I know he have a fallout with Putin. I've also heard rumors that the president of China, of Mexico is doing a lot of deals with China now. In your basement. Hey, Timo, you're on here now. Did you hear rumors that Trump's health is not good? I don't know if you heard about that. I've been hearing rumors flying around about it. And he could possibly be gone. I don't know. Elon's realistically one of the most powerful men right now in the world. People are in denial of it, but it's true. The tech bros, those are the motherfuckers that took over, bro. It used to be the Rockefellers and those kind of families. Now it's these new families. What's up, Dubad? What's crackulating? What's up, pimp? I watch some progressive media. The Young Turks sometimes I watch. Kyle Kaminski a lot too. Sometimes I watch Jimmy Dore. Yeah, I'm chilling like a villain. Was enjoying the nice warm day today, Labor Day. Took the day off. Kicked back, went to the beach, went to Oakland. I would look up what Hurricane Cugs. Al Jazeera? Can you even watch it anymore? You used to be able to watch it. Fuck Al Jazeera though, bro. Remember one time I seen them, bro, and they were like on that deport Mexican shit. I'm like, you fucking motherfuckers. Get ready, because they said he's dead. The Fourth Reich will try to take over. El Cuatro Reich? Yeah, they were on some like anti-immigration stuff some years back. I remember Al Jazeera. I stopped watching them after that. I used to watch them from time to time. Cuatro Caminos. Oh, I should have went there and left flyers. Oh well. Probably could have left a few there too. Oh yeah, I watch David Pakman sometimes. I've seen the Midas Touch here and there. Yeah, David Pakman. A lot of people don't know he's a Latino. He's an Argentinian Jew. He speaks fluent Spanish. You may not think it though if you see him. Phoenix? You're in Phoenix, Arizona? Black belt Brandon? Who's black belt Brandon? Yeah, he's from Argentina. Elaine Carell on the blade. Is she still alive? She's probably old now if she's alive. I saw a dude selling 50-cent cigarettes. Sure, like from All Jumper. I don't know who he is, bro. I don't really watch that like that. And then he's Israeli back and the motherfucker's Palestinian. Eric the Sinner. I remember that name. What happened to him? No, the president of El Salvador, he's actually Palestinian, bro. He's Nayib Bukele. He's of Palestinian descent, which is funny. Oh, no jumper. What the hell are they going to interview me about? He was a homie on here who used to make music. Eric the Sinner. Oh yeah. I don't know. I don't know what happened to him. I haven't seen Fambo in a while either. Timo, I definitely agree with the Second Amendment. Well, I mean, shit, wasn't Trump trying to invade Venezuela? Good Rico. Yeah, I've never been in my hood. Ever. I don't know what my hood looks like. Oh, the Dominican kid. I don't know. He hasn't been on here in a while. Probably. Santana, that was his last name. I haven't seen him in a minute. VJ Santana, yeah. He hasn't been on here. I'm from South Oakland. I'm from Five Hoods. Dupavia? Where's that at? Coming to Jay's house for some Dominican salami. Don't so I wasn't dangerous. Was from a dangerous hood. Yeah, Don Suave was from North Oakland. Don't let me find out you got that Jersey kid in your basement. I don't have a basement. I have a garage. South Bay Maravilla. Like the blue collar bay. He's from Tulsa Claims Virus Central, but he all bad. So what's like Arizona? What kind of gangs they have out there? I've always wondered that. Cactus, like what do they have? Norteños and Sureños like here, or is it different? Or do they have like their own thing? Which is it's more respectable, bro, if they have their own thing. Shenanigans. Arizona is definitely hot as fuck. I've been to Sky Harbor Airport. That motherfucker's big. The Phoenix Airport, that shit's huge. I never thought it was so big. It's a big ass airport. I got lost in it. It would just keep going and going and going. Yeah, they got North Side, but they got Hispanics that are bloods and crazy. Yeah, I heard about that. And I heard in prison they got like something called Chicanos or something like that. They're like the main kind of Mexican gang out there. I've never been there. I passed through Arizona, but I've never been there. I've been to Albuquerque, New Mexico though for a day. SOS. ABT. He's a schmuck. Frivolous shenanigans. I am the Playboy president. The video of Bigler fight them fools weren't red, and the car show they were not knowing their bloods. Orale. Oakland Latinos United. I remember when I was in New Mexico, I seen a lot of natives. There's a lot of natives there. There was a lot of like people that were from the res, like real Native Americans for sure. A lot of them in over there in New Mexico. Like in Albuquerque, I remember a lot of them were like in downtown selling like stuff on the streets, like selling like trinkets and Native American stuff, like artisan stuff. New Mexico. I haven't seen him lately. So let's talk about another fucking character. And I don't know much about him, so if you guys know about him, educate me on him. Snowball Travelary. They might be. Maybe they were. We weren't invited. So who is this dude, Big Toro? I mean, I kind of know about him. Supposedly he was a rapper, but I don't know. I don't remember what era he rapped in. Maybe I wasn't really listening to a lot of rap at that time when he was popular. Someone told me he was popular around the hyphy movement area, and I wasn't really bumping a lot of hyphy movement stuff. So I'm not too familiar with them. I've actually got to know him more on the internet. And that dude is something else, man. Something's wrong with that Baku. You feel me? Um, but that dude, like, he's all that dude, Little Toro, I guess. Like, that dude has mental issues. Like, back in the day. Yeah, I heard about that. I just don't know what era. But, you know, I heard stories that he's a PDF. I heard stories that he was active, even though he was that. I heard stories that he dropped out. I heard all kinds of stuff about that dude. I mean, I've seen videos come out about him where he beat up some dude that was trying to help him. Somebody said there was another video where he randomly attacked someone on the street. Somebody else, I seen that one video that was going around where he was saying that he was harassing women in downtown San Francisco. And I seen like, how can I say? Besides the harassing women, I seen other stuff. Like he made a video where he was talking hella racist things about Norteños, saying that Norteños are this and that that they love black people and that they're ashamed to be raza, and that he was a Sureño. Like, wow. Yeah, he wants to be a Sureño now, and I'm like, wow, this dude's gonna get himself hurt out there, bro. He's gonna get himself, like, something bad is gonna happen to that dude. Yeah, he's like, what's wrong with this dude? Like, he's going down the Savage Studio route where he's just talking shit about the wrong people, bro. And he's gonna, if he's out there like that, someone's gonna come looking for him, bro. And that's not smart. That dude's a trip, man. That dude needs help, man. He needs to go to a hospital, go see a psychiatrist or something. You know, maybe the street life is not for him anymore. Who knows? That fool Jake had on that stuff. That fool was calling his mom. Yeah, he wants to be the next Savage or something. Yeah, must have been drugs or something that screwed him up. But then some people have mental problems even before, but it doesn't really get to them until they get older. You know what I mean? So it's hard to say. Maybe if drugs, you know, abusing drugs and alcohol, I'm sure he did at one point. Maybe someone gave him a bad take. You know what I mean? Maybe he smoked some KJ and it turned him crazy. Who knows, bro? You know what I mean? Or some bad skante. But that dude, man, something's wrong with that dude. That dude's going down a very dangerous path, man. Yeah. Yeah, he's acting like Messi Marv. No lie. He's like the Chicano version. Or what is he? Is he Chicano or Puerto Rican? He's on bed bugs. He's probably smoking bed bugs. But I did hear one song by him that was pretty cool a while back when I first heard about him. Same, Cactus. I seen some fools. I'll tell you a story, bro. I'll tell you a story that did not end good for some dude that I have no clue who he was. Supposedly he was related to me, but I have no idea. I don't know if he was a norteño. I don't know if he was a sureño. I don't know what he was. I just remember I got invited to a family party. This is when I stayed in Sacramento, actually. I went to this party, and I don't know what happened with God's plan. But I'll tell you a story that I witnessed a dude being drunk and stupid and didn't end up well. So I went to this party. I was invited by a lot of my family in Sacramento. They're like paisas from Michoacan. You know what I mean? But they invited me to this paisa party. I'm a kid at the time. I'm probably like 15. And yeah, I heard about that too, bipolar. I think I did hear EBK say that. EBK makes some pretty good videos about little Toto situation, to be really honest with you. But let me go back to the story. So I was like, I got invited to this party with me, my mom, my sister-in-law went, and my little sister at the time. She was little at the time. And it was in Sacramento. That's when I was staying out in Sac. I was probably like 15, 14 maybe 16, maybe. And then so I'm at this party, bro. And you know, when I was a kid, you know, I used to kind of lightweight dress cholo. I used to wear dickies and white tees. And that was how I was dressing. And there was this dude, he kept mugging me. This fucking Indio. He kept fucking mugging me, bro. No offense to the Indios, but he was, in his case, he was a fucking Indio because of the way he was acting. He kept mugging me. And he was like, he looked older than me. And then, and I'm like, what the fuck? Why did he do mugging me? But then I'm like, oh, because I'm dressed like a cholo. So I told him, what's up, bro? And he like kind of got shocked that I told him what's up. And then my cousin seen what was going on. And he was like, oh, no. This dude's related to you. He said to him about me, that's your cousin or something. To be honest with you, I had never seen the dude. I don't know who he was. I have no clue if the dude was related to me. But he calmed down. He's like, oh, you're my cousin? Oh, okay. And I don't know who the dude was. To this day, I don't even know who this dude was, his name, nothing. I even asked my sister, and she said she don't know who it is. And then because she has a good memory of a lot of our relatives. And then you know, I could tell he was shit-faced drunk. You know, I don't know. They don't say Valley where I'm from, bro. I already told you that a million times. They don't say Valley in their part of Michoacan where my family's from. That's only in Apachingan where they say that. They don't say that in La Piedad. But anyway, again, I don't know. The dude didn't really look like a cholo to me. He looked more like a paisa, like an Indio. And then but he thought he was bad. He was drunk, liquid courage. He thought he was hard as fuck. So I ignored him. I just kept on doing whatever I'm gonna do. Oh, you've been to Jingletown? What'd you think of it? But I remember thinking in my mind at the time, that dude's gonna get his fucking ass whooped the way he's acting. Because he was acting like Little Toto, bro. Acting like a J-Cat. And then, next thing you know, bro, I see a dude on top of him. Next thing you know, there was a dude on top of him, bro. And the dude grabbed the fucking mug, a glass mug, you know, those big-ass fucking mugs. And just full of beer and just fucking busted it upside his head, bro. Like, bam! That shit splattered his head open, bro. And they beat the fuck out of that dude. They beat him half to death, bro. And I was like, oh shit, I backed up because it was right in front of me, bro. But it was that same pendejo, bro. And he got his ass whooped. You know, my mom, when that fight happened, my mom grabbed me and my sister, because my sister was little at the time, and she pulled us out of the party, and some stupid motherfucker pointed a gun at us, bro. Oh shit, there's Fambo. We were just talking about you. And some dumb motherfucker pointed a gun at us, bro. I don't burlarme de los indios, bro. I already told you that. I am an Indio. I'm just burlándome de ese hijo de puta, bro, because he was acting like a fucking piece of shit, and he got what he deserved. whoever he was, if he is related to me, I don't want to know that fucking piece of shit. He got a gun pointed at my mom, bro. You know, if I would have seen that dude again, I probably would have socked him up, bro. Anywhere down the line. But I never seen that dude. I don't know who he is, bro. It's a mystery. To this day, I've wondered who that dude is. Oh, yeah, Chris, I think I remember you telling me that. Supposedly he was family. You can't get with him. I don't know who he is, bro. But I'm just telling you like a little total story. Like, the dude was doing too much, and he got halfway killed at the party, bro. I mean, he got fucked up badly, bro. Like, badly. Maybe he wasn't my cousin. I don't know. Bipolar. I've asked my sister and a few people who that dude was, but none of them say they remember him. They remember the fight and the party, but they don't remember him. So I have no clue. But I'm just saying, like, I've seen these kind of things. He was I don't know what he was, bro. He wasn't really dressed like a cholo. He looked more like a bison the way he was dressed. The only thing that would have looked cholo is that I remember he had kind of like how I have my hair now. He had it hella short, like kind of almost bald-headed. But he was very indigenous looking. Like, he was very dark-skinned. Way darker than me. I mean, I'm fucking light-skinned. Look. But yeah, I'm just saying, like, the Punjabis, with the Samoans, with the Colombians. No, he wasn't. He didn't have a fat head. He had more like a skinny face, if I remember right. If I were to see that dude now, I don't even know if I would recognize him. He's probably old now. I don't know how I would react. The only thing that pissed me off about that situation is not that he was fucking with me. It's that he had a fucking gun pulled out of my mom. That's unforgivable, bro. Because of him. That's unforgivable, bro. I don't know how you guys would have felt about that. Actually, a gun pulled out on all of us, but my mom was the one in the middle. But I'm just saying, like, the way he was acting, he was probably high off drugs and drunk and gone, bro. And look at what happened to him. And I'm just saying, that's the same thing that could happen to little Toto. He didn't point a gun at my mom, but the dudes that beat him up thought we were with them, and they pointed a gun at my mom. At me and my mom and my little sister. My sister was only like 10 years old at the time. But it was because of his stupidity and his actions that happened. That wouldn't have happened if he wouldn't have been acting like that. Whoever this dude was. Yeah. That's why I'm saying I've been through some shit, bro. I've been through some fucking scary situations, bro, in my lifetime. So it's not like I talk out of my ass. Joan Diesel. Yeah, I don't know him, but I know who he is. Breathing. I know, I feel you, Fambo. I never seen that dude again, though, so I don't know who he was, bro. So supposedly he was related to me, supposedly. John Diesel. I was right by John Diesel's hood today, actually, Cactus, right off of 39th. I was in that area. Oh, shit. Uncle Dave. There's Uncle Dave. Everybody talking about him. Someone about to gamma ray Toto one day. Nah, the dildo is still making a stupid noise. What's up, Big Pimp? Uncle Dave, how you been? Better not be on the blade. Fast ass Dave. Wavy Davy. I remember that fool Wavy Gravy. Just chilling, moving in excellence. Egg roll time. Egg rolls with ranch. I like my egg rolls with ranch. Call him fat ass Dave. Really? American Cholo knows about Dave? 500. They got jackpots in Wavy Davy. I remember Wavy Gravy, the clown from San Francisco. He was like an old hippie. APG. That wasn't that a rap group from Oakland? Noodle fashion. Phone calls are being made. Fat ass Dave. That's hella funny. I wish I would have been on that live. That shit was probably funny as fuck. Jeez, I went back and dropped. Where you at, Dave? You out in the city? You talking about APG the Hood, or you talking about APG the rap group? Because they were from APG from Apgar, but I know there was a rap group too back in the days that Living in Oakland, that old school song. Actually, Pack Gangsters, yep. So is Apgar APG, is that considered the West or the North? Because it's pretty close to the North too, though. I mean, I know where Apgar is. Right, that was a fake account. The rap group. They Labor Day special. Big Turtle. Conociste Big Turtle. That kind of rings a bell. I remember Totally Insane from EPA. So some of the West and summers from the North, but most from the West. From the West side of the town business. I was out in Oakland today, Fambo, kicking back. Rogue, yeah, that's what them fools say. I remember when EPA was considered the craziest hood in the Bay. That's when I was hella little. Big tall ass. Puro Rogue. I'm about to tap out in a little bit, fellas, but I definitely wanted to come on and say what's up to everybody. I'll stay on for a few more minutes, so. But I gotta, for what I'm hungry. I haven't ate since hella earlier, so I'm gonna probably make something to eat real quick. Or maybe I'll go get some. I don't know. Some Julio. Two Stooges Road. To my Cali Max studio. Throw it over a fade. That fool probably sit on me. Eat some curry. I don't think there's any curry at this hour. I know a couple good curry spots by my house though, but they're closed right now. There's a place called Punjabi Kitchen. They're pretty good. And where's another good spot around here? I know there's another one. There's a place at Southland Mall called Naan and Curry. They sell pretty good chicken tikka masala. This episode of Rap that Ron. You talking about Rapping Ron from Oakland? Go told this he's been begging for money for a studio. Is he? Get a couple of egg The town, Gatorade, Red Rag, trip the north. Nah. I was wearing this shirt though in Oakland earlier. Curry. Hindu girlfriend. I haven't dated her in a couple of years, so. I mean, if he was funding him, then he fucked up by cutting ties with them. There went his meal ticket. The Hindus, American Cholo. I haven't seen American Cholo in a long time. I used to watch his channel before, but I haven't seen him in a minute. Yeah, but that big Toro, little Toro, whatever the fuck his name is, that dude's, yeesh. Something's wrong with that Bato. Oh yeah, Chris and Dubad, when you guys gonna do another live? In a long time. You probably got it removed. You could get those removed. That you don't have to go to the doctor. They have people now with lasers that can remove them now. I know a lady who does that at a hair salon. He ain't gonna get angry at me. I'm nobody. Dave's gonna run over Little Toto. Vernon Howell. That should be my rap name. No, I swear to God, Timo, they have places that will remove moles now, like hair salons and stuff like that. These little laser things. I never done it, but I've seen it. I don't know. Probably something small. I don't know what. I'm gonna see what's in the fridge. I might have some menudo in a can enlatado. I might have some. I gotta check. I know I bought some a while back. Tattoo my hairline. Ears waxed. Man, that earwax, bro, that shit's scary now. Now that I'm old, now earwax gives me fucking vertigo, bro. You guys ever had that? Fuck. It sucks getting old, man. Golden Gate Park. Bro, when I get earwax, I get vertigo, bro. I clean it right away when I get it, though. I have a thing to clean it. Stay young. Stem cells, that's what I heard. It's not easy getting old. I get back pain sometimes. It's like, ugh. Imagine when I'm 60. Hopefully I'll make it. But yeah, I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna tap out. I just want to come say what's up to y'all. Thank you guys for coming to Live with Jay 121. You feel me? And well, I sure as hell ain't 21. Timo, I'm on a full diet. I was in the hospital for a minute. Oh shit. How you feeling now? I'm trying to remove my earwax. I remove it myself, bro. I have a little scraper that can scrape my ear. But yeah, I'm gonna tap out. You guys be safe, man. Everybody came on. Do bad, Uncle Dave. Fast Ass Dave, Chris Green, my shortcuts. 2001, the Chipmunk, Joe Mama, Timo, Cactus. You know what I mean? Fambo out from the town. You know what I mean? Everybody that was on here. You guys be safe. All right, y'all. Late.